Hi, I'm Mark, and this is Let's Vibe, the channel all about crystals and our feelings. So, today and tonight, and really for about a 3-day period, we have the full moon in Capricorn. And all the astrologers, I follow a number of astrologers on YouTube, and all of them have really been emphasizing this full moon because this full moon, it's happening at 29 degrees of Capricorn. So the moon is at 29 degrees of Capricorn, which is conjunct, a very close, almost exact conjunction with Pluto, which I believe is at, I think Pluto is now at 0 degrees of Aquarius, or between 1 and 0. So the moon is conjunct, this full moon is conjunct Pluto, which is obviously a very powerful energy of death and rebirth, transformation, and a deeper level of psychology, a deeper awareness of our own psyche, which really pairs very well with the moon, which is all about our intuition and our inner emotional world. So that the moon and Pluto are opposite the sun at 29 degrees of Cancer. And to add more energy to that mix, or that aspect, the moon is trining Mars and Uranus and sextiling Neptune which is at 29 degrees of Pisces. And then the sun is trining Neptune and sextiling Mars and Uranus. Lilith, Black Moon Lilith is also in the mix. The moon is trining with Lilith. So there's a lot of powerful energies working in very positive aspects with each other, but the moon and the sun in aspect to Pluto and Mars, and Pluto is seen as the higher octave of Mars, and then we've got Uranus and Neptune, and Neptune really adds an aspect of our dreams and our deep inner world, the ocean of our consciousness. And Uranus is very unpredictable, but also represents the higher mind and collective consciousness, spiritual knowledge, or knowledge on a higher frequency. So it all comes together to make for a very powerful full moon. And the fact that the moon and the sun are at 29 degrees, along with Neptune, the 29th degree of any sign is called the anaretic degree, and it's associated with a lot of intensity. It's seen as like the most intense expression of that particular sign. It's also connected with the unpredictable or the chaotic, and it's kind of, I've also heard it talked about as like a bridge into the new, into the unknown, because the next degree after the 29th is 0. And so you're stepping out of one sign and into another. So it's kind of a gateway in that sense. So I've been definitely feeling these energies on a very personal level, um, involving my own personal transformations and growth. And full moons are great for releasing, and especially with everything at the 29th degree, that's like the perfect energy for releasing what is no longer serving you, what's no longer serving your highest good, releasing the old habits, old thought patterns, old emotional patterns. This is a really powerful time for releasing things like that. So I felt like bringing out a crystal for this full moon. And according to Judy Hall in her crystal zodiac, the intuition crystal for a Capricorn moon is angel phantom quartz, or actually any kind of phantom quartz. But what I have here is called angel phantom quartz. Does this help? Kind of. So it's a pretty small point. They come in all sizes. You can find big ones, medium-sized, and little ones like this. Angel phantom quartz is also known as amphibole quartz. So you can see it's got some translucency, and the tip of this point is transparent. These kinds of phantom quartz, the angel phantom, come from Brazil, and I have 4 small phantom quartzes from Brazil. 3 of them are angel phantom. And I think I've talked about this stone. I may have showed it in a prior video, but it was quite a while ago. And I've never really talked about any of these stones in detail. So this one's got a variety of colors. The white is a mineral called kaolinite, and according to Judy Hall, kaolinite opens the inner ear. So I would interpret that as like opening your clairaudience, your ability to hear on the spiritual level. And then we've got the light or dark yellow, yellowish orange colors, and that is from limonite. And there's also some darker red, and I think that is red hematite. Limonite is good for psychic protection, and the red hematite provides a very grounding energy to the mix. So these are very beautiful phantom quartzes. I love the colors. A lot of them have that limonite yellow and orange colors, or peach color. So angel phantom quartz, as the name suggests, it really is great for connecting with angelic frequencies, connecting with your guardian angel, or with archangels. It has a very angelic energy to it. So that means, what that feels like it's very serene. It's got a very calming and gentle, serene vibration. Because I would say most angelic energies have this a very still and gentle kind of loving energy. I haven't used this for these purposes, but angel phantom quartz is good for reading the Akashic records. It's good for accessing past life memories. any kind of phantom quartz really is connecting with the multi-dimensional aspects of our souls, and the fact that the soul has gone through many incarnations, and a phantom quartz can connect with those past incarnations and things like past life memories. I have not used these for that purpose though, but just wanted to share that these, if you are drawn to that kind of work, angel phantom quartz is a good tool for that. This crystal is also great for journeying, for especially journeying through like the upper worlds, you know, the higher spiritual realms. It definitely connects you with your intuition, and a really helpful and powerful aspect of this crystal is that it can help you learn how to view your life and life events from a higher perspective and from a more emotionally detached place, which can be extremely helpful in seeing a fuller picture, especially of like, you know, years and years of experiences. Like it's extremely helpful to be able to step back and look at everything from a distance, in a sense. And I have found that to be a very powerful tool in my own healing. So angel phantom quartz can help teach that skill, giving you some distance from certain memories and even like certain feelings, certain emotions that may be dwelling deep down. Let's see. What else? I think there was one other thing. I guess the only other thing is this crystal is great for connecting with, let's see. I want to say connecting with compassion for the earth and humanity, which I would say is another very angelic type of energy. And learning to have compassion for yourself, getting in tune with those the inner depths of your own self and your inner child, your ego, and the different parts of ourselves that might be disconnected. I think angel phantom quartz, angel phantom quartz provides a safe space and a space of compassion for all the different parts of you. Much in the way that, you know, this stone contains these different layers and different colors. And I like how this one ends in clear quartz, because it's kind of like symbolizing the rising up out of, you know, your own depths and coming into clarity and a higher perspective and higher understanding and wisdom. Angel phantom quartz really embodies that kind of process of learning and self-healing and growth. I think that's all I have to say about the energetic properties of this stone. But I wanted to do something new in this video. And I recently learned, I follow a woman, a tarot reader in South Africa. Her name's Deborah, and she runs the channel Hedgewitch Tarot. And I found her channel only a couple months ago, but I was really drawn to her messages. She's got some really beautiful, powerful, timeless readings. And I will include a link to her channel in the description box below. But she, in recent weeks, she started doing crystal messages. And so she's got a nice collection of crystals, and she, in some of these videos, well, I think in all of the videos so far, she teaches how to communicate with your stone or crystal. And this was, I mean, this is something I've been doing, but she taught a technique that I had never done before, and it was, I just found it to be a really cool technique and very helpful in going a little further in my own communication with crystals like this. So what I'd like to do is share this technique of hers, and I wanted to, I'm gonna ask this Angel Phantom Quartz for any messages of guidance and wisdom that can be shared for this full moon in Capricorn. So what you do, I really just, I speak to the crystal. So I'm gonna, I ask Angel Phantom Quartz, I'd like to connect with your energies now. And you hold it in your right hand, or, sorry, your left hand. Or I guess you would hold it in your right hand if you are left-handed, but I'm right-handed, so I'm holding it in my left hand. And you don't have to squeeze it tight or anything. You can just let it sit in your palm. And so I'm gonna close my eyes for a little bit, and I'm gonna ask the quartz, Angel Phantom Quartz, can you please enhance your energy for me? Can you please enhance your energies a little bit more? Thank you. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling the energy of this crystal more, it's more pronounced. And like I said before, it's a very gentle, serene energy. So I'm just gonna ask Angel Phantom Quartz, can you share what messages of guidance and wisdom can you share with us for this full moon in Capricorn? Okay, so I'm getting a visual, and what I'm seeing is I'm seeing a huge full moon in a night sky, and it's almost golden in color. And I'm seeing a young woman just dancing around, like twirling around in a very celebratory, joyful way. What other messages can you share with us, Angel Phantom Quartz? Okay, so now I'm still seeing that big full moon, but now I'm getting this image of people like pulling clothing off and just tossing it, and and doing that under the full moon. And so I think the message that's coming through here is all about releasing the old, releasing what's holding us back, stepping into just a profound sense of joy and creativity and freedom, with a sense of security. I'm really feeling that groundedness. Like just a lack of fear, releasing all fear, releasing all anxieties. Let's see. Right now I'm just seeing a butterfly, which is a powerful symbol of transformation. But also blossoming. I see, I with the butterfly, I think of, unfurling those wings and opening those wings. So I'm really picking up on that transformative energy, breaking out from the cocoon and spreading those wings and just blossoming, opening, and taking in the abundance of life and the abundance of the earth, and experiencing it, living it, embodying it. All right, thank you so much, Angel Phantom Quartz, for this message. Thank you for this beautiful energy. I encourage you to leave a comment or question down below if you have one. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thank you so much for vibing with me.